this year is more important than most, as you all know. We've got a big fight on the budget, and we've made a lot of progress, and that's because of people like y'all. I mean, the American people and the administration up here have heard our concerns about the Constellation and the President's plan, the administration's plan to fully eliminate it. It's the wrong plan for America. We were right. National security implications, good jobs, the leaders in human spaceflight for over 50 years. We lose them, they're gone.
I want to say it's good to be here with so many supporters of the space program in Texas and across this great land. It, you know, after 50 years of celebrating the anniversary of NASA and 40 years since the first moon landing, it seems quite a shame to me that here we are, that the President has proposed a budget which will force NASA to abandon its historic role in human space exploration.
We are not going to give up our dominance in space to a bunch of bureaucrats who think it costs too much. We are going to make sure that we do everything possible to make sure America, NASA, and all the related businesses involved with NASA stay constantly in space. We are not going to hitch a ride with the Russians and the Chinese to get to space.
Manned spaceflight is a calling, it's a culture, it's a heart and soul of so many people that you cannot interrupt it for 24 months or 36 months and say, well, let's start it over again and let's go get those people and put them back in place. Doesn't work that way. We understand that it's our job. Pete and I and Bill's job to make sure that we sell that to the rest of Congress, and with your help, I think we can.
We're standing toe-to-toe, Democrat, Republican, working to make sure not only for Johnson Space Center, but for the vision of what NASA is supposed to be doing and our goal for NASA.
An August ago, and he promised to close the gap between the shuttle and its successor, transportation, which was then, and by law still is now, the Constellation program, and to keep America first in space. Anybody here think he's done that? No. So all we want is for the President to keep his promise. Nothing more, nothing less, and nothing else.
It's hard for an Aggie to understand how we're going to help the deficit by decreasing what we spend on NASA, but increasing the NASA budget to give to friends of the people who are going to help us kill the NASA program. It's a little difficult to understand. I don't know.
America is living off its investment in research of the past. The question today is, are we going to continue to use space as a way to lead in the future? And the truth of the matter is, without the technologies that come from space exploration and without the recruiting of the best and brightest young minds to space, to energy, to science, to technology, engineering, and math, we're not going to keep that lead. We're going to fall behind other countries. And so this fight for space exploration has never been more important, nor are we at more critical stage than we are right now. So thank you for being here today. No one tells the story better than you. No one will be more effective than you. And I'm convinced we can win this fight, but it's going to take every one of us in this room and more to make sure we prevail.
Go all the way back to the 60s when Kennedy said we're going to put a man on the moon by the end of the decade. No one really thought we were going to do it because they didn't know how to do it. But today we still have those opportunities to invest in the future. But we have to invest today so the future will be there.